like nobody heard my voice. I took it because I couldn't take the beatings anymore. I took it because I simply didn't have a choice. I felt as if I couldn't breathe because I could no longer look a man straight in the face anymore. I felt like if I couldn't breathe because I could no longer look at myself in the mirror now. I felt like if I couldn't breathe for the 160 babies that's going to be raped the next day. I felt like reaching into my heart, ripping out my soul. I hope he would ejaculate so hard that his own steam and that bastard would drown. Because of that killing, he came, pain came. But I looked at him straight in his eyes and I realized that he was old enough to be somebody's father. I said I looked at him straight in his eyes and I realized that he was old enough to be somebody's father. It's a shame because I thought you saw me as your daughter. I said it's a shame because I thought you saw me as your daughter. I was a little girl, I thought you saw me as your daughter. Because the drug addict who raped me was my stepfather. I said the drug addict who raped me was my stepfather. And for years it gave me a reason to believe that God must not exist. Every time I think about this monster, I die once more. But nothing more tragic can help me write a better poem. I said nothing more tragic can help me write a better poem. Well, this is my story. The story I never told about how poison stole my dreams, replaced them with nightmares, images I wish I'd never seen, a piercing scream, a dirt so permanent that no matter how physically clean corrupted my soul, and no breath was in me, I prayed for it to cease. Poison long for them to take you, making you believe that was the only way you would be set free. And no matter the material possessions, superficial blessings or success I gained, nothing can ease the hurt or erase the pain poison tattooed. There is no way to replace what it took from me, never giving me the option to receive the full extent of a father's unconditional love, or for me to give. I hate you never loved me enough to make the choice to live. I said I hate you never loved me enough to make the choice to live. And God teaches us to forgive knowing how difficult this task. But every time I close my eyes, I hear the pounding of the blast. I see the crimson red blood all over my clothes and skin. I see the crimson red blood all over my clothes and skin. The moment you let him kill the little girl within, when you allowed your constant friend, the poison you injected into your veins, to cause you to put that shotgun to your head and blow out your brains. Though it was a remedy for your pain, my hero was lost, and that little girl I once was would never be the same. Poison made you insane. I looked into your eyes, no longer seeing my hero, but someone I didn't recognize. Not the man that reminded me to say my prayers at night. Or when I was afraid of the monsters under my bed, said it was out of my head, but to make me feel better, still turned on the light. Not the man that took me in and made sure I was safe and all right. This was not the man I admired, the man who inspired me, the man that influenced my perception of what a real man should be, of what a friend should be, of what a father should be, of what I wanted my husband to be. And as I cried, I yelled, "Daddy, no!" knowing nothing else to say. Tears escaped his eyes, and he said, "I want you to know, Daddy will always love you, Shay." I watched my hero fall that day, a man who was in my eyes 7 feet tall. But I don't blame him because he was only a man in pain. I don't blame the bullet or the gun because that didn't take my father away. I blame his escape, his lover, his friend. I blame the very thing that caused my father's life to end. I blame his poison.
He told me we were only going to go take hide and go see. Then he got me, twisted me, put me on top of his knees, started to touch on me. He said this will only take 1 second, but in my mind it felt like an eternity. Can you hear me? I said in my mind it felt like an eternity. I was so devastated when he Hush, little girl, because only me and you exist in this world. Every 2 minutes, another person is raped. Only 3% of Black and Hispanics will graduate from high school.
1 out of every 4 people will commit suicide.
And 48,000 people are going to die this year because of a drunk driver.
15 out of 16 rapists will only spend 1 night in jail.
89 people commit suicide each day.
But I have a mind.
My body is my temple.
I will express my pain through poetry.
And no matter what, I will not look to drugs.
No matter what, I will not look to drugs to
No
cure
matter
my
what,
pain.
I